You know what it is. Every book I read is hella thick. Screaming that's nothing. When I pull it off the shelf, that's read
Every
it.
time I buy a book, you can always catch me at the
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
specifically at the East Dublin.
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
Right, let me spit, it's my turn. Hoes call me Ronnie, aka the bookworm. Stacking books to the ceiling, getting knowledge is a good feeling. I'm hooked on chronic, but I'm actually hooked on phonics. Promoting literacy so I can put myself lyrically. Feeling educated, my thinking is sophisticated. Never judge a book by its cover. Interest you, inspired to read another like Wiz. You know I push to start. Niggas know me to be book and street smart. I go smart like my boy D. I'm on high levels of knowledge. That's why your boy got hella college.
You know what it is. Every book I read is hella thick. Screaming that's nothing. When I pull it off the shelf, that's read it.
Every time I buy a book, you can always catch me at the
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
specifically at the East Dublin.
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble. 700 pages to the 500 pages. Check my reading level, it's at the higher stages. On a Friday night, you can catch me by the fireplace, reading hella books, chilling with a smiley face. I read all kinds of books, check my variety, autobiographies and Frank's diary. It's Barnes & Noble, forget about a library. Back up, girl, I want my own privacy.
You know what it is. Every book I read is hella thick. Screaming that's nothing. When I pull it off the shelf, that's read it.
Every time I buy a book, you can always catch me at the
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
specifically at the East Dublin.
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
Hardcover book, pages all white. I read all day, I read all night. In my bed, you could catch me with my reading light. Yes, I read a lot. I don't like to fight. I read all the time. It's good for the brain. You know me, I stay reading Mark Twain. Ever expanding knowledge. You know me, about to get hella college. You know what it is. Every book I read is hella thick. Screaming that's nothing. When I pull it off the shelf, that's read it.
Every time I buy a book, you can always catch me at the
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
specifically at the East Dublin.
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
If it's Barnes & Noble's, bruh, you could find me there. I'm posted on a couch or maybe in a rocking chair. I'm reading Harry Potter or maybe Twilight. I fucks with vamps though, cause they could suck me right. And if not, I'll hit up Harry Potter, bro. I was JK, but I bet I had you rolling, no. Fucking hella bitches, that's a no-no. Reading hella books, you already know, no.
You know what it is. Every book I read is hella thick. Screaming that's nothing. When I pull it off the shelf, that's read it.
Every time I buy a book, you can always catch me at the
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.
specifically at the East Dublin.
Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble, Barnes & Noble.